Hi students, in this video I will explain about packing efficiency. It is very important concept for your examination purpose. So here what is the concept is involved in packing efficiency. Now let us learn about that. Here we have studied that the constituent particles of a solid are considered to be hot spheres. Hence whatever way we arrange the constituent particle, it is not possible to occupy the entire available space. Therefore we have to determine the packing efficiency. Here what is the definition of packing efficiency? Here what is the definition of packing efficiency? It is the percentage of the total space, the percentage of the total space occupied by the particles is called packing efficiency. See here, the percentage of the total space occupied by the particles means in a given particular unit cell, how much of percentage of the total space it is going to occupied by the particle is going to determine by using of packing efficiency. So this is about the definition of packing efficiency. In this we have to know about what is a packing fraction also. What is here packing fraction? That is in the formation of short form I will represent as PF. So what is here packing fraction? It is nothing but the fraction of the total space, occupied by particles is called as packing fraction. So this is the packing fraction and here packing efficiency. Now let us learn about packing efficiency in simple cubic lattice. How much of percentage is occupied in case of simple cubic lattice? Now let us learn about that is packing efficiency in simple cubic lattice. Here we know that in simple cubic lattice the particles are located only at the corners. In simple cubic lattice it is also known as here primitive unit cells. So we have already learned about that what is the primitive unit cell and where the constituent particles will be located. Here the constituent particles are going to located only at the corners. Therefore the particles are in contact with one another along the edge. So this is a simple cubic unit cell. In this simple cubic unit cell the constituent particles are going to present only at the corners. So this is in a one corners and here it will be totally 8 constituent particles are present at 8 corners. So here you have to observe that the constituent particles are present only at the corners. So here each particles are in contact with one another along the edge. The constituent particles they will be get contact. Just you can observe here like this. The constituent particles are present. All the types of 8 constituent particles they are contact with one another along the edges. So here the edge length of the unit cell of the cube you can consider as a let the edge length of the unit cell of the cube is considered as A. Then in the radius of each particle, so here you have to know about what is the radius. What is radius? Here the half of the distance between the center of the nucleus to the contact particle is known as here radius. So here the radius of each particle is considered as r. So therefore we have A is equal to 2r. How it will be 2r? Now let us learn about here. This is in a whole one particle, this is in a one particle. Now what is the radius of these two particles? It is considered as 2r, because here radius means the half of the distance between the center of the nucleus to the contact particle or the edge of the particle. So here this is in the center of the particles. From here to here it is considered as a 1r, and here to here it is considered as 1r. So the radius of these two particles is considered as A is equal to 2r. So here therefore the volume of the unit cell, the volume of the unit cell is taken as the basis of formula A cube. So we have already known that A is equal to 2r. Here the volume of the unit cell is taken as A cube. So you can take 2r cube, and that is 8r cube. Then the volume of one particle, is taken to be 4/3. So here the number of particles per unit cell we have already known in a previous video, that is the number of calculation of number of atoms or constituent particles present in primitive unit cell, body centered unit cell and face centered unit cell. At that time just you can recall that here the number of particles per unit cell is equal to 1. So therefore the volume occupied by the particles, is taken as 4/3 pi r cube. So now we have all the values, just we can substitute into the formula of packing efficiency. Then what we will get? Now let us learn about that. So you can see here, this is the packing efficiency formula: volume occupied by the particles divided by volume of the unit cell into 100 in terms of percentage. So this is a formula for packing efficiency. Here just you can substitute the above values into this formula. Volume occupied by the particles, where it will be present here, the volume occupied by the particles is taken as 4/3 pi r cube. So just you can substitute the value. So 4/3 pi r cube divided by volume of the unit cell. What is here volume of the unit cell? I have already taken here, volume of the unit cell is taken as 8r cube. 8r cube into 100%. So we can simplify this formula here. just we can take roughly. Here we can write 4 by 3 pi r cube by 8 r cube. We can also write in this way 4 pi r cube divided by, you can take 3 into 8 r cube, 3 into 8 r cube. So here r cube will be get cancelled out. Then what it will be left here, there will be left of 4 pi by 3 into 8. So here 4 by 24. So here 4 1 ja 4 6 ja. So you can take here the answer what we will get, that is in the formation of here 1 by 6, that is nothing but the pi value, you can take it into this 1. So now you can simplify this. What we will get here, 1 into pi, that is 1 pi by 6 into 100 percentage. So we already know that the value of pi is equal to 3.14. The value of pi is 3.14. So you can substitute 3.14 by 6 into 100 percentage. We will get 52.36, or you can take 52.4 percentage. So this is the percentage it is occupied in case of simple cubic unit cell, that is in the formation of packing efficiency in simple cubic unit cell. It is very important concept. As a similar case, we can also learn about packing efficiency in HCP and CCP, that is in the formation of FCC, that is face centered cubic unit cell. Now let us learn about that. So next type of packing efficiency, it is calculated in HCP and CCP. It is also represented in the formation of face centered cubic unit cell. Here both types of close packing, that is in the formation of one HCP and CCP, are equally efficient. So now let us learn about how to calculate packing efficiency in HCP and CCP or face centered cubic structures. Now simple cubic unit cell, here now we can calculate packing efficiency for simple cubic close packing or face centered unit cell. Here how it will be, just you can see here, you can take in this type of arrangement the particles are touch with one another along the face diagonal. Because this is in a face center, means the constituent particles are present addition to the corners, they will be present at each faces. The constituent particles will be present. See here, this is in a one face and this is in one face, and here one face, here one. In the same case, this is front face, so you can take one constituent particle here. This will be back side, so this will be another one constituent particle. So totally the number of constituent particles in FCC is taken to be 6. So here how to calculate packing efficiency in this case of face centered cubic unit cell or HCP and CCP. Now let us learn about. If suppose if I am going to taking any one face, so just I will take this part or this face is considered to be in this case of FCC. So what it will get happen, just I will mark it in the formation of, this is A, B, and here C and D. So the constituent particles are present or addition to the corners and each faces will be present. So here if we will consider as an edge length, that is in the formation of one A, B, C, D, so what it will get happen here, just you can see the edge length is considered to be as in between A and B is A and B and C is A, and here the constituent particles are going to touch along with a face diagonal. So here just you can see here, this is one constituent particle and this is in a one constituent particle and this is in a another constituent particles. So if I am going to draw a line along to this, like this, it is going to happen here. So what it will happen here, this edge length it is considered as B. I am going to consider it as B. So just you can observe that what it will get happen in angle ABC. Just you can take angle ABC, what it will get happen. So angle ABC, according to Pythagoras theorem, what it will says here, the area of the square whose side is the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the areas of the squares on other two sides. So this is according to Pythagoras theorem. So just you can see here, if I am going to consider it as in triangular, if I am going to taking this is in a ABC square, so just you can see here, this is A, this is A, so this is A, and here this is taken as a B, and here this is in a C. What it will shows here, A square plus B square is equal to C square. So according to Pythagoras theorem, we should follow this packing efficiency in HCP and CCP in triangular ABC. What it will get happen here, so just you can see, so in triangular ABC what it will get happen here, AC square is equal to B square, AC square is equal to B square, that is equal to BC square plus AB square, BC square plus AB square. We have already known that the edge length you should taken as A. So here BC square it is indicates that BC square it is indicates that A square, and here AB square it is indicates that A square. So here A square plus A square is equal to 2A square, or you can take B is equal to root 2A, B is equal to root 2A. If R is the radius of the sphere, if we find the radius, how we can find the radius? I have already explained that the radius it is nothing but the center of the particles to the edge of the particles is taken as the radius, half of the distance from a center of the nucleus to the corner. So this is in one radius R, and to this is R, and from this R, and here this R. So totally how many R are there here? 4 R. So here if we find the radius R is the radius of the sphere, radius of the sphere, we find B is equal to how many R are there here? 4 R. So 1, 2, and here 3, and here 4. So B is equal to 4 R. We have already value of B, that is root 2 into A. So you can take root 2 A. So or you can take in this way also, A is equal to 4R by root 2. That is, on simplification we get 2 into root 2, or we may also write, this is the side, can also write R is equal to A by 2 into root 2. Now the volume of the unit cell, is taken as A cube. So we already have a value A, that is 2 into root 2R cube, and the volume of one particle is taken to be 4 by 3 pi r cube. Here how many number of particles are present per unit cell in FCC is taken to be 4. The number of particles per unit cell is taken to be 4. Therefore, the volume occupied by the particles is taken to be here 4, no? So 4 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. So now we have all these values. Just you can substitute these values into the formula, that is packing efficiency. Packing efficiency formula we have already known that here. So now you can substitute the values into this formula. Volume occupied by the particles is taken as 4 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. 4 into 4 by 3 pi r cube divided by, here volume of the unit cell is taken as 2 into root 2 r whole cube. So here you can take 2 into root 2 r cube into 100%. So just we can simplify this. We will get r cube will get cancelled out. Then 4 into 4, that is 16 by 3 pi divided by, what it will get here, whenever we can simplify this, 2 into root 2 r whole cube, we get 16 into root 2 into 100%. This we can simplify this, we will get 74%. So this is about the percentage. It is present in case of HCP and CCP, or packing efficiency we can consider as 74% in this case of FCC. We can also represent it as HCP and CCP. So in every year there is a compulsory question from this packing efficiency concept. In the next video we will learn about packing efficiency in body centered cubic structures. If you have any doubts, please comment.